Okay, folks, another movie review, which will be documented forever here on YouTube, and no one will watch because most of my viewed reviews, my most watched reviews, are me eating food. I don't know why. People love to watch me eat the delicious McRib.
Movie reviews then?
We're going to jump right in. We don't have the box for visual aid because it was due back to the library, and we watched this movie about 2 weeks ago. It's a Disney production, 2016, the year my second child was born, directed by a guy named Craig Gillespie, hour and 57-minute runtime, The Finest Hours, The Impossible Rescue. So again, this is almost a 2-hour Disney film. It is a sea disaster narrative film, and you know I love myself some sea disasters. Last year, I probably bought someone's entire collection of 20-plus sea disaster books at the thrift shop, which are now sitting in my garage in a box.
I didn't know that.
So if you want to know about the Empress of Ireland, talk to me later about it. Anyway, this movie, it stars the brother of Casey Affleck. The brother of Ben Affleck is in it. There's a who's the other guy? Chris Pine. He's in it. They're the two notable actors. It is an adaptation of a book that was published in 2009 based off of the real life situation. The author of that book was a guy named Michael Tugas, and that book was called The Finest Hours, The True Story of the Heroic Sea Rescue. And that showcases the real life rescue of this ship, the tanker ship, the Pendleton, and its sister ship, the Mercer, that were basically exact same design ships built during World War II to haul crude oil that broke in half during a storm off of New England. And this movie takes place in the early 50s. I did not write the date down that it took place. And they don't really talk about, they obviously blend fact and fiction to make a movie. There's a whole romance element and a feminist agenda that they really kind of pump up. And
you think there's a feminist agenda?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Really?
The fiance has to like take the reins and like push to get married and be in a relationship. And she storms down to the Coast Guard station demanding that her fiance be brought back in from the terrible storm that's taking place off the coast of New England.
Yeah, but they don't listen.
I don't know because when I read the real story, I didn't find anything of that nature, so I feel like that was pure Hollywood. It's based off real life people. Interesting fact, the director of the film, the Craig Gillespie guy, he is known for directing a couple of other films that my wife forced me to watch and she likes, such as Lars and the Real Girl.
That's a great movie.
He also directed the 2017 film, which I saw in theaters, I, Tonya, starring Margot Robbie, the fictionalized account of, she broke that other girl's legs or had him broke ice skating. Nancy Kerrigan. So
that was a big deal when I was a kid. I remember that. It was horrifying.
That movie is certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, but we kind of come to our own conclusions. We don't, but I don't know. Sometimes maybe I am swayed by the Rotten Tomatoes score. So anyway, this is not your typical movie that you would pick. Sea disasters.
Not really, but it was really, really good. I really liked it. It was really heartfelt. And the Chris Pine character, you know, he's committed to his job. Bernie, he's committed to his job of going in there and getting over that big, what was it called? The shoal. The shoal. The shallows
where the waves are breaking and it causes like these huge sea breaks, and they're in this little Coast Guard vessel that's not meant for that type of rough seas, and everyone says they're going to die, and they're going out to rescue these guys that are stranded on this tanker, the Pendleton, that broke in half. And against all the odds, him and his Coast Guard crew, along with a U.S. Navy volunteer, they go over the shoals and they go out and they go on to rescue a majority of these guys. Sadly, some people did perish. They focused on the ship, the Pendleton. The Mercer was also broken in half at the same time, and they mention it, but they don't really get into that.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem like there were any survivors from the Mercer.
No, there was. The majority of those people were rescued too.
Oh, okay. So, well, in the movie,
they don't really talk about it.
Talk about that one, but it's just cool because when he first goes to rescue everybody on the Pendleton, they're like, okay, well, this little rescue boat can't, like, it's only made to hold like 12 people at the max. And
Yeah.
he's like, well,
They cram over 30 in there, don't they?
he's basically like, well, if, you know, one person dies, then we all die, or, you know, just we're gonna rescue everybody or we're not rescuing anybody at all. It was like all or nothing to him, and then they were able to get everybody back. So that's pretty cool. I liked it.
When I first saw a clip pop up on my social media, that's what kind of prompted me to go rent it from the library. And then after I watched it, I realized that I think we might have even have seen this in theaters back in 2016 or rented it shortly thereafter.
I don't have any memory of seeing it in
I
theaters.
remember seeing it. There's a lot. Obviously, they had to recreate the ship's engine room, which is cool. They use a lot of CGI. A lot of the film is hard to watch because if it takes place at night, which actually kind of adds to the realism. It's like very shadowy on the outside views. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Critic average, Rotten Tomato critic average is 64%, which I think is low. 100,000 audience members reporting in with their Rotten Tomato audience score. Their average is slightly higher at 66%. IMDb is 6.7 out of 10. And I want to know what your rating is on this film.
It was good. It was a tearjerker. I mean,
it felt authentic recreation of the early 50s and the way they were dressed and everything, too.
Yeah. I didn't feel like it was that feminist. I mean, his girlfriend does go in there and try to change the
Is that true? I don't know.
captain's mind or whatever about, like, don't let them go out there and you don't know, like, this area and stuff. And then he's like, all right, buzz off, basically.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she tries to make her voice known, I guess, but it's not really well received. But, I mean, it's a good watch. It's not like a classic that, like, I don't really feel like I need to watch it over and over or anything. But the boys came in towards the end of the movie and saw, like, the very end pretty much, and they liked it. And it was pretty much kid-friendly.
Yeah.
There wasn't really, like, any cursing in it or, like, bad scenes, but just the imminent peril that they were in, basically. So I guess I'm, like, 3.5 out of 5.
Me too.
It's good, but
I'm a 3.5 out of 5 as well.
It's a one watch, though. It's a good, like, library rental because you don't really need to own it. You know, it's like...
Fun fact, the guy that plays Dougal in the Outlander TV series is in this film. So if you're into Outlander, check it out.
Yeah, the Chris Pine character, when you go and look at the real life people, it's kind of like he was a little too much of a pretty boy,
A Hollywood
for
guy.
this role.
Yeah.
Like the guy in real life, you know.
Okay, we got to wrap it
they're
up.
just normal people, you know. He didn't look like a supermodel or something. But
I'm about 5
that's Hollywood for you.
I'm about 5 minutes late to a sales meeting. So until next time, folks. Thanks for watching.
Whoops. Bye.
We'll see you then.